Hey everyone, it's Faith, and I'm here with my 30 subscriber Q&A. So let's get started. Alright, so I'm going to start off with 3 commonly asked questions. The first one is, how many dolls do you have? I have 7 dolls. Second question is, who or what inspired you to start your AG channel? Laughter News is probably the channel that inspired me to start my own. The third and final commonly asked question is, who is your favorite AGTuber? That would be MixiePixie7. Alright, so now for the questions asked by specific people. So the first question is from Dollyland, and she asks, do people make fun of you for loving dolls? Not that I know of. I mean, my friends kind of tease me in a playful way, but I really wouldn't call that making fun of. It's more of like friendly, playing around type of stuff. And honestly, when I told my class, I feel like they almost forgot at this point. And if they do say anything, it's mostly just behind my back. And I really haven't heard anything about them talking behind my back lately, so as far as I know of, no one makes fun of me. My next question is from Shooting Star Doll Stop Motion. She asks, how long have you been into AG dolls? I have been into AG dolls for, about 8 years now, but I kind of stopped liking them at some points, so I mean, I guess it's more of like 5 years, but you know, it's still a lot, I guess. My next questions are from AGP Studios. Her first question is, what do you use to make stop motions? I use Stop Motion Studio on my phone. She also wondered, what's your favorite color? My favorite color is purple. And her third question is, who's your favorite singer? I don't really have a specific favorite singer. I usually listen to a lot of 80s music and Disney music, so I guess that kind of tells you the kind of music that I like. My next questions are from Peace Love AG. Where do you live and how old are you? I live on a planet called the Earth and I am older than YouTube. My next question is from AG Fun Studio Shows. What inspired you to love dolls? I mean, I guess I wasn't really inspired by anything. I just kind of found out about them one day and I liked them. I don't know, I just thought they were cool. I don't really know if this is exactly what you were asking, so sorry if I got that wrong. Mac and Cheese 309 asks, are you going to make more stop motions? I will try. I'm not really very good at stop motions, but I will try my hardest. She also asks, what are all of your dolls' names? Julie, Alexis, Maggie, Lucille, Mia, why am I forgetting this? Molly, and Emily. The next questions are from Her Story AG. What camera and editor do you use? I use the camera on my computer and I use iMovie to edit. How do you add normal music, like Stuff by Diet, etc., to your videos? I basically just add it through iMovie, but to make sure that it won't be copyrighted, I usually look up other AGMVs of the song, and if the person had to pitch it, then I know that it's going to be copyrighted, so I pitch it, which I can do also using iMovie. But if the person did not have to pitch it, then I know that I won't have to pitch it, so I just leave it the way it is. She also wondered, what are your thoughts on what AG is doing right now? Well, recently we have heard that they are no longer doing the perma panties, which is super duper exciting. So I am really happy with them. They're also bringing back the old boxes. So at this moment, I'm really happy with them. She also asked, who is your most photogenic doll? I would have to say Julie. Her final question is, who is the doll that matches you in personality and in looks? Well, out of my dolls, my personality is a mix of Alexis and Maggie. I have Alexis's more of like reading musical side, but I have Maggie's playful adventurous side a little bit as well. And Molly probably looks most like me except without the bangs. My next questions are from AG Firework Productions, and she asks, if you could get any doll, what doll would you get? I don't really know if you mean custom by this. If you're saying custom, I don't really know. I mean, I haven't really thought about it. But if you just mean any doll that American Girl sells or has sold, probably Cecile, I guess. I mean, I think it would be cool to have her, but I never really got her when she was out. So, who is your best friend on AGTube? I don't know, I love all you guys. You guys are all my friends. I can't really choose someone. I'm not going to choose anyone because then I'll feel really bad. You guys are all my best friends. The next questions are from Ariana the Great. Her first question is, which dolls do you have? I have Julie Albright, number 49, number 55, Molly McIntyre and Emily Bennett. I have a custom Samantha who I'm probably going to be recustomizing because she looks kind of bad. And I have Mia, Girl of the Year 2008. And I think that's it. Who was your first doll? My first doll was Alexis, right here. Who is your favorite non-AG YouTuber? I really only usually watch AGTube, but I guess one person who I watch when I'm not watching AGTube would be the Merrill twins. What's your favorite stop motion of mine? I forget exactly what it was called, but it was like Teenage Girl Sleepover or something. That one was great. What are your hobbies beside AG? Oh, I like to write a lot, like I love writing. I like to read, I draw a lot, I do a lot of art. I'm also obsessed with Disney. Like, I'm that person who, when the teacher mentions Disney, every single person turns and looks at me. I love Disney and everyone knows it. Okay, so before I continue this video, I just want to say two things. Number one, sorry if my voice has sounded a bit weird throughout this whole video. I tend to have a problem with my throat getting dry whenever I talk too much, so honestly, me talking for like 10 minutes is really drying out my throat right now, so sorry if I sound a bit raspy, that tends to happen. And second of all, sorry if my dolls are positioned differently or if there's different lighting. It's actually a different day than when I originally filmed. I had to refilm this part so many times. Plus, I got new questions that I had to add in, so hopefully you guys can get through those two things, and I hope you guys can enjoy the rest of this video. So let's get on with it. Alright, so the first question I missed is from That's Just Amara, and she asks, what is your favorite fruit? My favorite fruit is probably a Poulot. It's like a plum apricot hybrid, and it is so good. I definitely recommend you guys trying it. It's one of my favorite fruits. I learned about it from the show Just Add Magic on Amazon Prime Kids. If you haven't seen that show already, go watch an episode. It's really, really good. And after watching the first season, I really, really wanted to try a Poulot. So I did, and they are really, really good. So that's probably what my favorite fruit is. The next question I missed is from AG Fruity Cutie, and she asks, what content would you upload if AG didn't exist? I probably would not have a YouTube channel if American Girl didn't exist. If I did, I would probably just upload like DIY videos, I guess. But honestly, the only thing that I really, really enjoy and really want to do is AGTube. So if AG didn't exist, I probably would not have a YouTube channel. The next questions I missed are from Her Story AG, and I did answer a bunch of her questions earlier, but she commented more and I totally missed them, so I'm going to be answering them now. And the first question that I missed is historical or be forever? Definitely historical. The next question that I missed is favorite historical or be forever? Probably Molly and Emily. I know they're two, but they're practically the same story. I really like the time period because I'm obsessed with the 40s and 50s, so I really kind of relate to them, I guess. Plus, I really love their story, so they're definitely my favorites when it comes to historical and be forever. Favorite girl of the year? Definitely Sage. I don't really know why, but I always kind of related to her, even though I'm not really shy or anything like she is. I do love art, and I don't really know, I just always really liked her. So she's definitely my favorite girl of the year. Favorite Truly Me? I don't really know, I guess like number 49. I think I also like number 61. Number 49 is right in front of me though, so that's like how I know it. Honestly, I'm not really good at memorizing the Truly Me numbers, so I can't really tell you honestly off the top of my head what my favorite Truly Me's are. Her next question is, if you had a fire and had to save one of your dolls, who would it be? Probably Alexis, because she was my first doll and I just really have the most emotional connection to her. What got you into AG? Honestly, I don't really know. Whenever I ask my parents, they say it might have been a catalog that came in the mail that I looked at and liked, but they don't honestly totally remember, and I don't either. I was too young, honestly, for me to actually remember it, and so I guess I just kind of found out about them someday. I don't really know. I don't actually remember how I found out about AG. And her final question is, do your friends know about your dolls, and if so, how did you tell them? Most of my best friends do know about my dolls. I mean, they just kind of always knew when I started my channel. I kind of told them. It was just something that they knew ever since I started finding out about AGTube. I would text them and be like, hey, isn't this cool? And they'd be like, oh yeah. So I guess they just kind of always knew. As for the friends who didn't always know, what I did to tell them was I would basically write them a text or an email saying, pretty much defining what AGTube is, you know, a community of people on YouTube who make videos using American Girl dolls, just a simple explanation. And then I would send them 2 videos. Number 1, the AG Smiles' American Girl Elena movie, and I'm sorry, I probably totally messed up the title of that movie. I'm just, I don't know. And I would send another video that I felt like they would like and would match their personality. For example, I have a friend who's obsessed with Star Wars, so I sent him Rockstar 13 Studios' When a Fandom Takes Over Your Life Star Wars inspired AGSM because I knew he would like it because he loves Star Wars, and he did accept me for it. And a lot of my friends were really nice about it. Most of them thought it was super cool, and they did all accept me for it. So honestly, if you are afraid to tell your friends, don't, because it's honestly not that bad, and usually they'll be totally fine with it if they're a good friend. So that's all for today. Sorry about my voice again. It sounds a little weird. Hopefully you guys can get past that. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!